Hello, this is Mr. Amr, and this is a quick 5 minutes demo as requested. And what really came on my mind is the body temperature regulation. Did you know that your body predicts if it's weather getting colder or hotter before it even takes place? This is happening because of two types of communication or coordination that is happening between cells from far distance. It's whether by the hormones or by the electrical signals. The hormones are chemical substances that takes long for the message to be transported from one place to another, and it takes longer for the effect to take place. However, for the electrical signal, it's much quicker. So this is what is actually required in order to maintain our body temperature. And it has to be as quick as possible in order to maintain a 37 degrees Celsius temperature of our bodies. And this is highly needed just because of the enzymes. The enzymes do have an optimum temperature, which has to be maintained as the enzymes control all metabolic reactions. So if something wrong happens with the optimum temperature, all of these reactions wouldn't be happening in the first place. It could lead to a cessation of life, and this is why it's very important to maintain the temperature. So, in order for the body to detect the change of the change in temperature that is happening, the stimulus, it's happening through two receptors that detect that. It's either the receptors that is found inside our skin structure or by the receptor of the hypothalamus. At the bottom of the brain, there is the hypothalamus where it detects the change in temperature from the blood passing by. But the receptor found in our skin, it's detecting the weather temperature from the outside in the external environment. And then by the receptors that we can see in our skin structure here, it's then the temperature receptors, it's then being sent with the sensory neuron to the brain, and then by the hypothalamus, it starts to form different actions. The different actions happening, it's either goes to the muscle or other cells like the liver cells, and then to the skin. The effects that is happening, it depends whether the weather is cold or hot. If let's say it's cold, it goes to the muscles where the shivering is happening, and the shivering is very important in cold temperature because this high contraction and relaxation happening due to the shivering, it performs a lot of respiration reactions where it produces a lot of energy, and some of this energy is used as heat energy in order to maintain our body regulation. It produces heat where it is being taken by the nearby blood, and then the blood circulates throughout the body, and it gets hotter where it is maintained to be 37 degrees Celsius. The same is happening in the skin structure where we can see there are blood capillaries. The changes happening is that the blood capillaries near to the skin surface, they get constricted, they get narrower if the weather is hot, where it gets dilated. So it has more chance for the blood to run above near to the skin surface. So the heat is radiated to the outside, or it can run through the sweat gland where much of the water is taken and put outside on our skin in order to lower our temperature. The same is happening with the hair erector muscle in order to contract. So it pulls the hair from the downside and it erects the hair, but this is more beneficial in hairy mammals. If it's cold, the opposite is happening. It's getting constricted, where it has more chance for the blood to run from through the downside part, the blood vessels from the downside through the fat layer. This is happening because the fat layer is an insulating material where it prevents the heat from going outside in the external environment. And by running through it, we're containing our heat inside our bodies when it feels cold in the outside. This is briefly what is happening without going into much more details. So I hope you like it. And this is it for now. I think this is enough. And hopefully I'll be looking forward to hear from you. Thank you.